Hello again, beautiful souls. So, here all by myself this time. I don't know if anybody's joining. It'll be interesting to see if anybody does, but this is our 3 o'clock business talk. So, here we're going to talk about the Integrative Wellness Collective and the different things that the collective offers. So, the collective, this is our logo behind me. The Integrative Wellness Collective is my dream business. And I started because I understand the challenges that wellness practitioners face. And this is something that's near and dear to my heart because I had this vision for this wellness collective in 2008. I actually wrote the business plan. Originally, it was a 65-page business plan that I hand wrote. And the vision was so huge back then that nobody would touch it. And I thought, why? Why is nobody touching this? And what I understand now, what I didn't get then, is that it was too complicated. And it's still kind of complicated. And so some business coaches have actually told me to pare it down and pare it back. And I was like, wait, why would I do that? So instead, what we've actually done is split it up into phases. And that seems to be the most rational way to present this whole idea. So, our initial phase of the Integrative Wellness Collective is actually the phase to collect the healers together. It's a collective of healers. So that was the whole idea and why we started that. And it started out with membership. We did a founding members launch in January of 2024. And that initiated this organization. And we ended up getting 5 members pretty quick. 5 more members joined by July 1st, which was our deadline for that founding members launch. All of those members got the $47 rate. And then the rate went up to $55. It wasn't a huge jump. We had a couple other people join us after the price went up. And interestingly enough, as time went on, we experimented. Our first year in business, we experimented with business empowerment workshops and seminars and networking opportunities. I host a wellness business luncheon every month, business mastermind group, and really got a hold on what it is that wellness practitioners are struggling with the most. So a lot of what we struggle with, because I am one of you, I'm a healer, I'm a psychic medium and a Reiki master. And I mean, personally, I know that we struggle a lot with visibility. We struggle with uh, going to networking events and feeling like we don't fit in because we really don't. We're kind of like the black sheep of the family too. We don't fit because a lot of us came here for the ascension. We came here to teach people about spiritual truths, and it is just changing the way the universe is working and how we ascend. So that we have struggles with understanding how to have a proper business model, how to run our businesses effectively, how to market our businesses effectively. So there's a lot of things that we struggle with. I'd love to hear from you as to like, what do you struggle with as a wellness practitioner? What is it that you feel that you are missing in your business? Because that's something that is near and dear to my heart. As I said, this is something that is very, very close to me because it's my vision to heal the world. But I think that it's going to be a collective that heals the world. It's not going to be just me. That's not even rational. And so, when I started the business in California, I started with this idea. So originally, the Integrative Wellness Collective goes back all the way to 2008. I started an organization in California called the Holistic Wellness Community Center that started as the first iteration of the Integrative Wellness Collective. And I had this vision that it wasn't quite right. I knew that I needed to fix it. Then I took it to the next level and started to talk to a steering committee, started to research on cooperative structures, started to build an organization, and really started to look at the different structural processes and the ways that we could grow the organization. And that's essentially what we've been doing over the last several years. Meanwhile, there's been a lot of education through that. So I've been to a lot of business classes, a lot of sales classes, a lot of marketing classes, a lot of very interesting classes. I've also experimented quite a bit with podcasting and being a YouTuber and marketing and learning different marketing techniques, attending different groups and sessions to learn about marketing and understanding graphic design and how to really make a design pop, how to build a program, for example, for the summit. We're building this beautiful program. And in the program, you'll find marketing, you'll find ads for my vendors and my speakers, you'll find information about the collective in that program. And really the idea of that is to give each of those healers a little more visibility. It's really the whole idea of the Integrative Wellness Expo and Conference is for visibility. That's the whole point. So that's what we're doing. The why is a little bit more intricate. We are offering an education platform for our wellness practitioners to speak and to showcase what they do. We're also giving an opportunity for our community to connect and meet these healers and learn about the different techniques and therapies that are available. So that's the business in a nutshell, is a membership organization that offers visibility, marketing, and support. And essentially that's where we're starting. That's our phase one. Phase two of the organization is a little bit more detailed, opening it up to the community, giving leads to our healers, but also giving healing to the community. So there will be opportunities for the community members to have a health and wellness app, to get some products from the Integrative Wellness Collective members. A lot of our members provide products. One in particular is a herbalist. She makes organic teas and tinctures, salves and sprays, various things. She's an herbalist. She's also a yoga teacher, so she offers yoga nidra and yoga classes. This is something that I believe that we're going to blend these things into the collective in ways that we offer our services for the community. So we're talking about different ways that we can serve, such as working with corporations, offering our services within a corporation, setting up support groups, and those support groups will be essentially supporting individuals in the community. And so like one that we're currently in the process of creating is a caregiver support group to teach caregivers about self-care, giving them techniques so that they can be a little healthier in their lifestyle as they're offering their caregiving services to others. The others that we were talking about, we're talking about doing a psychic development support group. This is for intuitives like me to come together and work on our intuitive skills together and learn the different techniques to enhance those skills. The other ideas are content creator support group. We actually did several months of that content creator support group and it just kind of died out, but I would love to get that going again. That's something that, a lot of us do, is content creation, and having a support group was a way for us to kind of work in the same space, kind of like a co-working Zoom space where we all come together, we're working on our computers on Canva or whatever software we use to create content, and we come back every half hour to present what it is that we're creating. And it gives a way for us to get immediate feedback on what we're building in the content creation land. It's a great service and a great support. If you have ideas for other support that the collective could offer to a wellness practitioner or to a group of practitioners, I would love to hear in your comments below. let me know what you think about the different types of services that the collective could offer. Now, when I started the collective, I had the idea that it was going to be a wellness center. And so that was essentially where I started. And that eventually had to close. And so when I started the collective a year ago, I basically turned the idea on its head and said, okay, if it's not going to be the wellness center, then it's going to be the collective of healers. We're going to bring the healers together in a way so that we can collaborate together and learn together and grow together as a company. And while I would love to say we created success last year, which I think we did a little bit of success, we also saw a lot of failure. And so I'm learning and growing as the CEO and founder of this company. I'm also learning that there are ways for us to do this very bootstrapped, very minimally in our overhead expenses. And so we started out with no physical location. We started out just by utilizing other wellness centers as our physical space. And we have pretty successfully done that. We've been able to continue to host our monthly events. However, we're coming to an interesting turning point. And so at the end of last year, I had to let go of my business partner. And as a result of that, I've been doing everything on my own again, and this was never my intention. So I'm at a point where I'm really ready to take a pause. And so you'll find after the summit that you're going to hear us go a little quiet. Now, don't be concerned, we're still here, but we are going to take a little break. It's going to be intended to give us some time to regroup and create a new strategy to continue creating success in our business. A lot of what we're doing and a lot what we've done in the past was a lot of trial and error. I like throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks, and that was not the best way to do business. So I'm working with some business coaches now, and I'm at a point where I'm really excited about taking a little break. So we're going to take a break between Q1 and Q3. You're going to see us come back strong in Q3. And in quarter three, you're going to see our Autumn Equinox Self-Healing Mastery Summit. That's a virtual event that's happening in September. Then you're going to see our fundraising gala in October. And that fundraising gala, the idea is to give us some support from the community as a crowdfunding kind of solution. As a cooperative, this isn't something that is normally investable by a traditional investor. So we're looking for angel investors. We're also looking for relationship building, and crowdfunding looks like one of the best opportunities for us. We host these annual events. They happen in March and in September at the Equinox. The reason we chose the Equinox is because of the transitionary energy of these periods. This is a very strong energy, and right now we're in a very powerful time. And a lot of healers will tell you we're in the ascension, we're changing, we're elevating our vibration to 5D, we're changing our frequencies and changing the way that we do business as a result of that. And so a lot of what we've done in the experimentation period of our organization was trying trade and barter, trying to figure out if that is a way for us to serve the organization and serve the people, which I do think it is a viable part of our business. So we will continue the trade and barter option. We're also going to continue a lot of the events that we're hosting. I've said before that our organization is almost like an event production company because a lot of what we do is events. We host networking and masterminds and summits and retreats and various things like this, where, a lot of our focus is event creation, finding speakers, finding vendors, and creating the event, inviting the community to join us. That's a large part of what I do as the founder of the company. And so I'd love to see the variety of what we're going to do in the future, because I do expect that it's not just going to be event production in the future. I'm sure that there will be a lot more that we will be working towards. So with that, I'm going to pause there and let me just see here. So we're at 3:15. It is Tuesday, March 18th. We're the day before the Spring Equinox Hybrid Wellness Global Summit for Self-Healing Mastery. And this is starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific. This event is going to be fantastic. And just the quality of speakers. I mean, if you've not been watching my videos today, the quality of speakers is what I'm mostly excited about, because the type of people that are coming, the type of healers that are going to be offering their healing advice and wellness support, just phenomenal. So I cannot wait for this event. So with that, I think what we'll do is take a look at a video that one of my practitioners made, my keynote speaker. Let's see here. My keynote speaker is Dr. Brian Jean. He owns an institute of quantum embodiment, and I find his work to be absolutely fascinating. Let's see here. So he sent me this video. Let's see, speaker uploads. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is Dr. Brian.
Hello, I'm Dr. Brian Sheen, and I'm thrilled to be kicking off the Integrative Wellness Expo and Conference to be able to share all these different wonderful speakers that are going to show you some of the latest breakthroughs that are happening in this field that you can use for yourself, for your clients, and to allow you to expand all of the dimensions of whatever business that you are in relative to the field of healing and health, so that you can live a full and prosperous life doing so, and not just biting off little things here and there every now and then, but to have a real sturdy field of possibilities. And that's what I guess when I look back now over my 50 years plus in this field, I'm just amazed of how far we've come. When I started talking about epigenetics 50 years ago, when it was just moving into the forefront, people had no idea what we were talking about. Now it's accepted. Now we understood that the DNA, it's not something that's hardwired. It's something that gives you possibilities depending upon environmental, mental, and emotional impact. And of course, your ancestral lineage of how they are passing on their traumas, their behaviors, their belief systems, and what is that doing to you and to your future and to your family. And so I'm going to be talking a lot about my new book that will be coming out soon, called Past Lives, Present Mind, Body, Future Family Destiny, to understand the impact of epigenetics. And everybody that's going to be speaking to you today is going to help you be at the top of your game, so that you can help people in many, many different ways, and have a team that you can utilize and go to when you hear these great speakers. So please put it on your calendar. Let's get together and show you some new ways and new possibilities, because If you learn just one thing, it could change your life and a client's life and be able to build a successful business in this field, because let's face it, you should be rewarded well if you're committing yourself to heal yourself, gain the knowledge, and help others. And that's what this event is all about. So I look forward to seeing you soon.
No, that's Dr. Brian for you. He is definitely an inspiration for me as a healer. And I've actually been following him for almost 20 years. Now, another one of our speakers uploaded a video as well. I'm going to see if I can find it here. Hmm. Okay. So this is our second keynote speaker, Alan Fernald.
Case, the habit shift has made a huge impact on my life. So changing my habits around what I eat, how I exercise, and how I sleep. I've been able to lose 30 pounds. I now exercise 90 minutes a day. And I struggled with my sleep hygiene for years, and now I'm on track to reclaiming my health. So this is the power, at least for me, of shifting from goals to habits. The second shift I want to talk about is embodying a growth mindset through intentional mantras and positive self-talk. And I found it can be so easy to say, yeah, I know about the importance of self-talk. But if we don't get into it on a day-to-day level, hearing our internal monologue and how we talk to ourselves and about ourselves, we don't make changes. So for me, working with a mindset coach who's also an EFT tapping practitioner, it's emotional freedom technique, was important in making this shift. And through that work, I realized my challenges around my self-worth and my self-esteem, that I didn't really believe I was good enough or worthy without having landed a certain kind of impressive job or earning a certain amount of money. Now I'm focused on embodying self-worthiness and self-love. So in my work to love myself more and increase my self-worth, and in therapy, I've chosen some powerful mantras that are meaningful to me. I always show up for myself. I'm loving the self that is doing the work, and I believe in myself as a coach. And these mantras have made such a difference for me because over time, they go from feeling hokey or unnatural or foreign to simply being your self-talk. So you start to believe in yourself more because of the mantras, and positive self-talk are becoming a part of your bodily experience. So you're embodying them as truths.
Absolutely. Something I believe myself. In fact, that is something that I'm super passionate about as well. I'm going to be sharing sometime throughout the event the different YouTube channels that I watch. And one of them is called Wake Me Up. It's a young man named Tyler who simply records meditations and affirmations. And those affirmations, I tell you, positive affirmations have made a huge difference in the way that I move through life. So I definitely support Alan in using affirmations and how it can change your brain. There is some science behind it. I've spoken about this, and I will be in my talk about self-healing, about neurofeedback, but neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, that we have the ability to change our brain. Dr. Joe Dispenza's talked about this extensively. The idea is that we can make choices and change the way that our brain functions by making different habits. So the habit that I have is listening to affirmations every morning, repeating them back every single day. And I find that it keeps me very positive. It keeps me in a positive mindset. It keeps me in a joyful place. And that joyful place is a place where I get to create from. I get to co-create with the universe. It's not me struggling through things anymore. It's not me fighting through things. It's more of me choosing my activities. And so it's been just a really powerful experience. So I want to thank Dr. Brian Sheen and Alan Fernald for their videos to help give us some foundation of what it is we're going to be talking about at this event this year. It's going to be amazing. So I invite you to get your ticket today. We do have a finite amount of tickets, so get your ticket. They are free though. We do have a VIP ticket available. The VIP ticket is $67, and that gives you access to the replays as well. So I do recommend that. Get your tickets before they are sold out. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful afternoon.